Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Remember when you hear the mantra respect Ukraine's sovereignty, and they refer to Russia attacking and invading. When they say that again, think of this. Remember that there are troops, American troops, on the sovereign country and a territory of the sovereign country of Syria. And remember that we're not invited over there. They're under occupation, sucking the oil from the eastern Syrian oil fields. And also think about the fact that US, with impunity, violates the sovereign country of Afghanistan's air sovereignty by conducting drone operations and killing people. Now, as justified as that act might be, killing a leader of a ISIS organization, even though those things should be probably done with the consent of the country of whose territory you violate, because otherwise we're going to have Chinese people, let's say that China would like to kill a mobster in that they are a fugitive, let's say, who hides in the United States of America, which are many of them, and China sends a few drones over the United States and destroys a building somewhere where that guy is located, and then they return safe home, and the United States will be no problem. So think of Syria and Afghanistan at this point. Now, I was wondering when that happened, when that bad dude from ISIS was killed, reportedly. We were told that he was a bad dude and he was killed and so on, which I don't know, and I don't care. I care about this situation. I was thinking, how did CIA got its drone on Afghanistan? As I was thinking about the neighbors of Afghanistan, I said, did the Russians allow them to go? I don't know. Who else? Iran? How would that be able to get there? Pakistan? Who are the guys who allowed CIA to take the drone up in the air, cross the border into a sovereign country, bomb the guy, kill him, turn around, come back and land? What's that country that cooperated with this illegal act of violating some other sovereign country's airspace? And we find out who that is. That is Pakistan. All right, so we have here an article from Reuters, August 28, 2022. Taliban accuses Pakistan of allowing US drones to use its airspace. All right, well, let's see. The Taliban acting defense minister on Sunday said Pakistan had allowed American drones to use its airspace to access Afghanistan. Drones, plural, okay? That means there was more than one incident. They fly do whatever they want. So ignore whenever they show a little bit of, oh, you guys violate Ukrainian sovereignty. All right? When this big indignation for you should be, and you violate so many other countries' sovereignty right now as we speak. All right, so it says, so Pakistan had allowed American drones to use its airspace to access Afghanistan, a charge Pakistan has recently denied following a US airstrike in Kabul. But where is it coming from then? Russia? Acting Minister of Defense Mullah Mohammed Yaqoob. Why, another Yaqoob? You gotta be kidding me. Told reporters at a news conference in Kabul that American drones have been entering Afghanistan via Pakistan. And I'm quoting, according to our information, the drones are entering through Pakistan to Afghanistan. They use Pakistan's airspace. We ask Pakistan, don't use your airspace against us, he said. Pakistan's foreign ministry did not immediately respond to a request for comment. They were like, what do we tell these guys now? America, now what? Oh, tell them they lie. Deny everything, and we're going to deny with you, so they won't do anything. I mean, we just retreated with our tail between our legs, and we did nothing. We just lost money. Now we didn't lose. They whoever got money, gained money, the corporations, but we, the taxpayers, lost so many billions over there to build Afghanistan. Such a racket. Pakistani authorities have denied involvement in or advanced knowledge of drone strike the United States said it carried out in Kabul, in the capital, in July that killed Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri. Now imagine that these guys will kill the Taliban if they can fly wherever they want. They went in Kabul, the capital. Yaqub's comments could exacerbate tension between the neighboring nations at a time when the Afghan Taliban is mediating talks between Pakistan and Pakistan Taliban militant groups. No, the Americans want another proxy war between Afghanistan and Pakistan, and they're staying outside and they give money and weapons to Pakistan, and Pakistani will take care of things that they did not or were not able or willing to do in Afghanistan for how many thousands of years now. Right? Is that what's going to happen? The Taliban, if Taliban says something about Pakistan, Pakistan has a nuclear weapon, and I think they're very short to draw the nuclear. All right? So, Afghanistan also relies heavily on trade with Pakistan as the country experiences an economic crisis. The Taliban said it is investigating the July air strike and that it has not found the Al-Qaeda, the body of, or Al-Qaeda, oh, wait a second, jump to something. The Al-Qaeda, I know they didn't find the Al-Qaeda body, the guy of that the Americans are claiming that they blown up. That's the end of the story, fortunately. So it doesn't really matter if they found it or not. They didn't find it or they found it. The fact is that these guys violate with impunity another sovereign country's airspace. So yeah, spare me with Ukraine. It doesn't mean that two bads make a good, but it makes you a hypocrite and a liar, and shut up next time. But they won't. Why? Because they can. Because the world is not ruled by law, it's ruled by this. You don't have this? As I said many times before, I appreciate a thug that acts like a thug and calls himself a thug. At least he's honest. I don't like a thug that acts like a thug, but he wants to be called Jesus Christ. I don't like that. I mean, it's double this. As I said before, it's like some stranger comes at your house, takes a shit, literally, in front of your front door. He needs paper to wipe his ass, knocks at your door with a dump right there on your porch or whatever you got. You open the door. He says, "Excuse me, I just took a shit here. Can I have some toilet paper now?" So this is what happens with this guy, with this country that does this. They do it and they want to be, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and get you the best roll of toilet paper I have, and it's 40. How about that? 40 pieces, you know what I mean? Oh my God, that's called 40 caliber. So this is how these things act. It's just another example of hypocrisy. And Pakistan needs money and is getting money from the United States. So is the good boy. Good boy, Pakistan. Good job. Good boy. Here is another sugar for you. Yes, good boy. This is money, actually. You know. And Pakistan has no balls. Oh, they took care of Mr. Imran Khan. How did they take care of a vote of no confidence? Here, money for you, money for you, money for you, money for you. Hey. Be careful. Let's vote. Who's for Imran Khan to stay? Who's for Imran Khan vote on no confidence? Who's voting for that? Woohoo! That's how it was. Thank you very much. Make it a parody, but you know. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.